Welcome back to another vlog. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so happy you are. Today's Saturday. We're doing kind of a Saturday reset today because tomorrow we have a day trip planned. So we're really just trying to knock out all of the weekend reset things that need to get done while we can. I'm gonna have to catch you all up later though, because we need to head back home, unload these groceries, figure out lunch, and then we have some other little chores to do around the house. Good morning. It is Sunday morning and I just made myself a little coffee with my new creamer. I'm trying it for the first time. This is the Coffee Mate brown butter chocolate chip cookie. I'm hoping it's as good as the packaging. This reminds me of something that's not a chocolate chip cookie, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Not exactly what I was expecting and hoping for, but regardless, we will use her up. And then next is pumpkin. This is my like summer to fall transitional creamer flavor, but next you can count on a pumpkin creamer entering this household. Anyway though, let me catch you all up to speed on our plans for the day for this little day trip that I mentioned. Hunter got us some free tickets to an MLB game through his Quick Trip app, which if you're not familiar, Quick Trip is a gas station. I think they're expanding locations across the US, not just within the Midwest, but it might still be a Midwest thing, I'm not really sure. But they do little promos and giveaways and things like that all the time on the app. So if you do have a Quick Trip near you, definitely download the app. But he got us those tickets and we're kind of shaping this whole day trip around that because the stadium isn't super close to us. It's going to be a little bit of a road trip for us. So we figure we could kind of make it a day, do the game, do a little dinner date, nothing too crazy, but just something a little different in a different area than where we typically reside. So that's the plan. The game starts at 1:10. I think we're going to leave here around 11ish and then stop for lunch along the way and then get to the stadium, watch the game, go to dinner, and then probably call it a night after that. And that is as far as I know as for plans for today. So I'm gonna start getting ready and I'll catch you all in a little bit. We finally made it to our first stop, which is lunch. We just came to Panda Express because we have no locations anywhere near us. So it's a nice treat when we can get it. It's so basic to anyone else that has a Panda Express near them, but to us it's special. It was raining all the way here, which was not very pleasant. And obviously the faster we go on the highway, the worse the rain seems. But we should be good because now we are obviously at our lunch destination. We're like 10 minutes away from the park, I think. is Monday morning. We just pulled up to the office nice and early because if I want a closer spot to my building, I need to get here sooner. The spots fill up pretty quickly in the mornings, so I really need to get here before 8 a.m. to get a nice, good, close spot reliably. So I've been getting up a little bit earlier lately, getting to the office a little bit sooner. Obviously, I've simplified my morning routine. I don't have anything on. I just have a little bit of skincare. I've got my brows on, but that's it. So we have a few quick little fixes I want to do this morning before I go in. I could just go in like this, but the fit today is giving formal, so I feel like I need to be matching that. Plenty of people will dress formal and have a bare face. So I don't know what my problem is. It's just like something in my mind that needs to connect. I'm only going to do 2 products though. I'm not that big of an overachiever. Don't get it twisted. I just have some mascara and a little under eye brightener from NARS that I want to use. There's a woman a few cars down doing her mascara in her car, and it's giving me all the good vibes I need this Monday morning. We love girlhood, womanhood. Anywho, yesterday was so much fun. It was actually way better than Hunter and I both anticipated. It could have been not nearly as fun as it was, but it ended up being a really good day. Like I said, it was raining the whole drive up there, which wasn't ideal, so that was kind of a painful drive. But then when we got to the stadium, we were like 20 minutes late to the game, so we had to pay for preferred parking, which was $40, which is just absurd. And then at first when we got there, it was looking like it was going to be kind of a blowout, kind of a bad game to watch, because I believe our home team qualified for the playoffs or something. I don't follow the MLB at all. We just kind of go for fun. But our home team wasn't playing so well, I think because they didn't have their starters in and things like that. They were just trying to rest up for playoffs or whatever's coming up. So at one point our home team was down 8-0, which is kind of crazy in baseball as far as I know. And then they ended up coming back and winning 10-9, as hopefully you saw from the little vlog clips I took. This cold is lingering and I'm kind of ready for it to just leave entirely, leave the premises. I don't know if any of y'all saw my most recent vlog. Ooh, this just like puffed at me. Unpopular opinion, but I love this formula. I really, really do. And I love the color. I love the scent, but I don't like the squeezy tubes. Like, I simply will not be repurchasing this just because of the squeezy tube. And it saddens me because I do really like what's inside, but I don't. Like, this gets all crusty and gross on the outside. It doesn't always disperse product evenly. Like, sometimes it puffs air. Sometimes it will give me an overabundance of product. I sound like a critic right now. I'm being very, very serious about a lip product. Anyway, though, I should probably head up to my office so I can be in before the 8 a.m. mark. I don't think I have a ton on my like mandatory to-do list. I don't have a ton of projects on my plate directly right now at this moment with immediate deadlines. And the weekend felt really long. So honestly, I'm struggling to recall what was on my to-do list. I know I have some social posts I need to put out. And on a personal note, I need to schedule an oil change for my car because I got the notification a day ago. So one of the most painful parts of owning a vehicle, in my opinion, because it's like you pay all this money for a nice car, you pay money to fill it up with gas, you pay money when it breaks and you need to fix a part, and on top of that, you have to change the oil, which if any mechanics or any like wives or girlfriends of mechanics are watching this, you're probably like, girl, be for real, like seriously. But it's just too many expenses. It's just too many. As much as I would love to keep sitting here and talking with you all, I need to head up and get this workday started at some point. So let's make that right now. It's Tuesday around lunchtime, and at the baseball game that we went to over the weekend, they were doing some sort of collab promo with Chick-fil-A where I don't remember what it was. I don't remember if it was like a home run in a certain inning or something like that. If our home team did that, all of the fans would get a free Chick-fil-A sandwich through the app. So you know I'm not about to pass on a free sandwich, okay? I also had to get a Coke Zero to drink because the Coke Zero at Chick-fil-A is like what Coke or Sprite is for people at McDonald's. It's just, there's something special about it when you get it here specifically. So not the healthiest lunch by any means. I've been trying to be a little bit smarter about my calories, especially in the first half of the day, because I feel like it's a lot easier for me to limit them as opposed to like dinner time. But I wasn't about to pass up a freebie, you know? You just can't. It's just extra crispy. I finally figured out what that chocolate chip cookie creamer tastes like. I said when I tried it for the first time on Sunday that it tasted like something, but not a chocolate chip cookie. I figured out what the taste was that I was tasting. I don't know if y'all remember, okay? They were called like magic straws or something. They were like a clear straw that you would put into white milk, and it was filled with these little like flavored beads. It tastes like the chocolate one of those. Do you know what I'm talking about? Please tell me somebody remembers. It tasted just like one of those. Just like it, seriously. Anyway though, I'm going to head right back to work, finish out this workday. There are some things I want to get done in particular though after the workday is over. I want to do my nails. They've been bare for a few weeks now. I'm gonna have to pick out some sort of fall color. I don't know what I want to do. I really wanted to do like a cherry red, but I don't have a cherry red gel polish in my collection. They're all very orange red, if that makes sense, or like a bright neon red and not so much like a cherry red. There's some laundry that's been sitting in the basket for days now that I just need to put away. I'm overdue for a wash day. It's hard to tell on camera, but in person, like she's ready. She's ready. I think those are the three big things. And then tomorrow our apartment is doing a little like bagel day, grab and go type of thing. Our apartment hosts all these events and things. They did like a wine tasting, they do cookouts, they do grab and goes like this. We most definitely pay enough rent to cover those events, needless to say, but they are nice. So we're going to grab a bagel tomorrow morning, which will be a nice little breakfast. Both Hunter and I are working remotely, so it worked out to be the perfect little morning. I scheduled my oil change. I was lucky to be able to get in sooner than I did for my most recent oil change. My car will notify me and give me like a 30-day window to do it. So like every single time I get in my car, it'll say 30 days oil change due, like type of thing. And then it'll count down and down and down. Last time I got my oil change, it was in the negatives, which is not okay. It's just not okay. But today it's at 27 days. And I'm getting it changed on Friday, so it should be at 24 days. That's me trying to do quick math, so I could be off by one. But yeah, I'm going to eat lunch really quick, and then, like I said, get back to work, get those chores done around the house, and I'll see you tomorrow morning for bagel day. Did you say you're gonna be an Uber driver? Yeah. I just arrived to the dealership where I purchased this vehicle to get an oil change, because they do like a maintenance package where when you purchase a vehicle through them, you get free services, including oil changes and tire rotations until you hit 36,000 miles, I believe. So we're here. We're like 10 minutes early. I'm not really sure if I'm supposed to pull my car into the garage or not, or if I'm just supposed to leave it here and then give them the keys. I don't know. I need to check all my compartments and things for valuables, and also there's some trash in my door that I'm gonna take out as kind of a courtesy measure. Last time I was here, it did take like an hour to do, which normally when you go to like a quick lube, super lube, oil change place where they do it like with you in your car, it does not take long at all. But for this, we're gonna have a little bit of a waiting room experience. So I brought a book and my AirPods as entertainment. I finally got some nails on. Hopefully it's kind of fallish. It's a little bit of a darker nude color. I think I'm gonna head in there right now, actually, even though I still have 8 more minutes until my appointment time, because I want to verify with the front desk if I am getting this service free or not as part of that complimentary maintenance package. I was looking in my app that I have for this car, and it was kind of confusing, and it made it look like you have to hit a certain mileage
before you can get the services, even though my car is saying I'm due for an oil change. But I'm gonna have to verify with them because I booked an oil change and a tire rotation. And if they're not gonna cover both of those, I'm gonna still obviously get the oil change because we're here, aren't we? But if they're not gonna cover the tire rotation, obviously it's not really super necessary. It was quite the journey here. We are on the literal opposite side of town that we live on, that we're used to. So it was kind of a drive. I took the wrong exit. Well, we are on the side of town though. After this appointment, I need to run to my family home, my parents' house, because we all went out to dinner last night and I left my leftover takeout box in their fridge. It happens all the time. Like I do it pretty much every time. It's like a canon event every single time we go out to eat somewhere. You can count on me leaving my leftover box in your fridge. So need to do that, and then I think that's pretty much it for the day. We are now T-minus 5 minutes till appointment time, so I'm gonna run in, get checked in and everything, and I'll update you after.
Almost thought you weren't gonna have it free today, but
Oil change went well. I've been home for like the last hour now, I'd say. I did end up getting today's services covered by that complimentary service package that I got with purchasing my car. But the guy let me know that their little complimentary system is mileage based, and he said I was actually claiming this eligibility for this particular visit slightly prematurely because my mileage should have been at like 16,000 or somewhere around there, but my mileage is currently at 11,000. And then based on that whole mileage system they have in place, he said I wouldn't be able to redeem another free service until I hit closer to 24,000 miles on my car, which is probably not gonna happen by the time I'm due for another oil change. So that wasn't super ideal, but everything else went really great. The waiting room was nice. I got a free bottle of water. The actual service only took like a half hour. All of the little tests that they ran on my vehicle were green, they were good. They washed the exterior of my car for me, which I was not expecting. I was actually planning on getting a car wash sometime soon to get all of the bug residue off my windshield because that's been building up for a while. And while I was digging through my center console to make sure there's nothing of value in there, I found my Maybelline lifter gloss that I've been looking for like a year. It's good timing too because it's like the perfect kind of fall shade. It's darker than my normal lip color. Normally I aim for products that are pretty close to my natural lip color. But anywho, I have a little package I wanted to open with y'all before closing out this vlog and starting a new one tomorrow. We have a big weekend planned and I want to start a new vlog on that note. Tomorrow I have a little bit of work to do for my side hustle. I have to basically coordinate and manage a live stream of a virtual lecture that runs from 10 till noon, and then right after that we're gonna eat some lunch and then head over to a jewelry store to get my grandma's wedding ring resized, because after inheriting it recently I decided I wanted to wear it as my wedding ring as well. It just felt more special, more sentimental, kind of like an heirloom ring, and I do really love like the uniqueness of the design. It just kind of fit in place with our timeline and everything perfectly, so it just felt meant to be. So we're gonna drop that off, get that resized. We're gonna head to Costco to pick up a few little grocery items. And then I think later in the evening, we're gonna do a little dinner date, maybe a little fall hike, I'm not really sure. Sunday should be more chill day. We're thinking about going to an open house for a home that's for sale in a neighborhood that we're really interested in buying within. Football Sunday, you know the vibes, so we're gonna be doing that. Probably head over to my family home and watch with them. And then I have a pretty busy week too. I have a doctor's appointment on Tuesday. I wanna run to Target on Tuesday for a few things that they didn't have last time we ran there for groceries. And I feel like there's some other things too, but yeah, that's what's happening in the next vlog. So definitely stay tuned, definitely subscribe and stick around for that. Let's get into this package. I've been getting more into football over just the past few years, mainly NFL. And I realized I don't have any gear for the team that I support, for my home team. And I happened to get onto like the thrifting side of the internet, like the vintage, reuse, recycle side of the internet, and I found the most perfect little piece that I think is just going to do perfectly for football season. Can you guess my team? Oh, she's cute. Oh, she is cute. Very oversized, like more oversized than I thought. I thought it was gonna be too small, but it is like the perfect oversized, comfy, cozy fit. I was just missing that perfect little piece to wear for game days, and I think this is going to be perfect. So that's that. I love when thrifted purchases work out. I'm gonna throw that in the wash right away and then just enjoy the rest of my night before our busy day tomorrow. Thanks for being here and spending the week with me. I really hope to see you in the next one very soon. As always, I hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you very soon in the next one.